Hey, I'm Russ Frushtick. It's September
19th,
2013, and this is the Mobile Watch List. First up this week, we have Where's My Water 2, which brings the water-loving alligator back from the sewers. So the basic mechanics have not changed that much. You're still touching to dig through dirt and making ways for the water to travel. This level is very easy, obviously. And there you go, there's some water. They have added a few new modes though. So this mode is called Duck Rush, and essentially the screen will be scrolling downwards and you're trying to keep the water on your screen while also collecting ducks. It's more of an arcadey mode, less puzzly than the normal game. They've also added challenges where you could replay levels with different modifiers added in. For example, you can beat one level normally, and then you have to replay it while it's upside down. Unfortunately, they also added this energy mechanic, which basically requires that you sign into Facebook to get refills of energy so that you don't have to keep waiting until you're able to play again. So Where's My Water 2? A few interesting modes, definitely played with the mechanics a little bit, but I'm a little worried that the free-to-play mechanics might hinder this one from being as enjoyable as the first. Next up, we have Beach Games, which brings together a bunch of different mini-games in one handy package. Beach Games is sort of like California games, those classic arcade games where you'd mix together a bunch of sports into one pack. As you can see, the graphics are super simple. It's like Flash games from 10 years ago, but they do the job all right, and the games themselves are pretty fun, so it doesn't really matter. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh God, disaster. So all these games are high score centric. You're really just trying to get to the top of the leaderboards, which is satisfying and kind of a good way to spend your subway trip. None of them you're going to be playing for like tens of hours on end, but for short, fun times, Beach Games does a pretty good job. Last up this week, we have Heroes of Loot, a randomly generated dungeon crawler. So Heroes of Loot lets you pick from 4 different classes. We've got an archer, we've got the warrior dude, we've got a wizard, and we've got a Valkyrie. Each of those has different stats and abilities. We'll play as the warrior. He looks kind of fun. And the objective is just explore through these crazy lo-fi 8-bit inspired dungeons, collecting money, collecting hearts, and slowly but surely increasing your abilities as a hero of loot. So I really like the art style of this game. It's cutesy, it's fun, it's not taking itself too seriously. I don't love the controls. The game uses a digital analog stick, and the way it interprets your movements aren't super precise, which is kind of a bummer. It works for what it is. I mean, you're not doing anything super complex. You're really just moving in 360 degrees. You don't have to aim or anything. So that's Heroes of Loot. Really enjoyable. Controls could use a little work, but other than that, definitely easy to recommend. That's it for the Mobile Watch List, and remember, loot isn't everything.